You take your seats. Good morning. How's everybody doing? My name is Alberto Honolulu, Director of Adult Education. It is my pleasure this morning to welcome everybody to our 2017 GED Commencement exercises. This is such a special and exciting occasion for us. Every year, we gather together to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our GED graduates, to really tell the world how hard they've worked, and to give them a chance to express the accomplishments and the great things that they've done in order to be here. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge all of the parents, relatives, spouses, children, everybody who's here to support our graduates. We know that they wouldn't be here without your support, without your help. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting all of our graduates. I have to take care of a few things. First of all, I want to make sure that we're all safe. So in case you do hear an alarm, please take it seriously and exit down the stairs outside of these doors. Exit carefully and rapidly outside and gather outside in the parking lot. Just to make sure that we're all safe. Thank you. Also, the restrooms on the either end of the hallway. And also this year, we have something special. We are live casting this graduation in Facebook Live. And we encourage everybody to like us on Facebook, on the Facebook page. You'll have instructions how to do it in these little yellow sheets. And you'll be able to get your pictures from graduation from the website, from the Facebook. And we're excited to be able to do that this year. So the next step is to recognize our graduates one more time. And get ready for the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call now Adolfo Gomez and Veronica Espinola to do the Pledge of the Flags.
Please, everybody, please stand up, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
I'd like to call to the stage Susana Ramos, who will be doing the invocation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by congratulating this graduating class of 2017 for its accomplishments. I commend each and every one of you for not only having the courage to pursue your GED, you also had the strength to see it through. Heavenly Father, we ask you to guide us and lead us as we embark on this next and most important journey in our lives. We thank you for the courage and strength to see us through and to help us live our best lives. We may have imagined this day many times before, fearing that would never come. By being here today, it is clear that fellow graduates, the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Please be seated. At this stage, I would like to introduce some very important individuals that are on our stage, to my right. First of all, Michelle Paul, who will be our commencement speaker. Mr. Louis D. Evans III, our HCDE Board President. Mr. James Colbert Jr., County School Superintendent. Mr. Jonathan Parker, Assistant Superintendent for Academic Support Services. And Dr. Kimberly McLeod, Assistant Superintendent for Education and Enrichment. I want to thank all of them for being here and supporting the GED graduates. HCDE has been very supportive of adult education, but particularly very supportive of the mission of the adult education in helping you achieve your dreams and your goals for a second chance at an education. Right now, I'd like to have Mr. James Colbert, Superintendent, give us some remarks.
I'd just like to start by thanking all of our visitors who have come to take part of our ceremony today. I think it's extremely important that our graduates know that today probably wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the people who are sitting behind you. I have a sister who got a GED. I have two nieces who got a GED. The fact of the matter is that sometimes life gets in the way. And what you see before you and what you will see today is people who are graduating, who are dedicated and taking time out of their busy lives to finish something that was absolutely necessary for them to be successful. What I would say to our graduates is that after today, and once you receive your diploma, that I would encourage you to use it and leverage it to propel the rest of your career and your life while you're here. And so with that, I want to thank everybody for attending. I certainly want to recognize and thank our graduates for your dedicated work to improving your life and representing your family. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Colbert. We can't do it alone. We have a lot of partners in the community who are also helping us with the dream of providing a second chance at an education for adults. We have with us Berwick Davenport, author and life coach, who was last year's commencement speaker. Mr. Davenport. And I don't see her beyond. Miss Mary Silbert, Director of Northwest Assistance Ministries, I believe is here. Let's give her applause, everyone. Many of you may not know, but we have over 50 locations where we have our GED classes around Harris County, and only one location belongs to Harris County Department of Education. The rest are all from our partners, schools, churches, nonprofit organizations. We rely on a vast network of friends and supporters who have you in mind in terms of adult education. I'd also like to take a minute to recognize the many people around HCDE who have made this ceremony possible and who have worked very hard behind the sidelines to make this morning possible, to make this ceremony possible. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge Angela Johnson, who's I'm sure running around somewhere, who has organized this GED graduation. It always does a great job, and she has many of our staff supporting her and making sure that this morning is special. So thank you, Angela. I'd like to thank Janie Montes, our secretary, for putting together the program. She does a great job every year. And thank you to all the rest of the staff who's supporting in many different ways and doing such a wonderful job. So thank you, everybody. We also have so many people within the HCDE community who are helping us out. I'd like to recognize the folks at the facilities who always make sure that this room is immaculate and in great shape. They always do such a wonderful job putting this room together and helping us out. The facilities folks are just wonderful. Technology, always present, always needed, and always doing a great job for us. So thank you, Technology Department, as well. And HCDE Communications, they do a fantastic job in making sure that your story gets out to the public. And shout out to Helen Spencer, to Carol Vaughn, and her team, and everybody in communications. They just do such an amazing job. And doing things a little bit differently now. We're really working with social media, trying to get the message out about adult education and about your story. And hopefully your story will inspire others to take the road to a second chance in an education. But here comes the important part. I really want to recognize those GED teachers out there. all of you had a teacher who inspired you, who prodded you, who sometimes called you late at night to make sure that you were in class the next day, and somebody who was really behind you all the way. And I really want to recognize each and every one of them. Read the names of the ones that were able to make it today. So, Barbara Osborne, Celeste Chiser, Cheryl Alexander, Diane Ersick, Evelyn Steptoe, Grant Winston, Jacqueline Livingston, Jennifer Stute, Carrie Stokes, Lavinia Cole, Margie Dobbins, Noemi Lopez, Sandra John, and Susan Vaughn, and Larry Nance. They're all here, and thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much for supporting our students. You truly are an inspiration for all of us. Your hard work is not compensated enough. We know that. Not just because, well, frankly, can't afford to pay you a lot, but because of all the extra hours that you take to make sure that your graduates get to the finish line and succeed. And this is the result of all your hard work. This sea of red that I have in front of me is exactly what teaching is all about. I'd like to call to the stage Miss Dominique Jones, who is a valedictorian and will be giving a motivational speech.
Hey everyone, first of all, I want to say I'm really nice. I want to say congratulations to all of the graduates. I know it wasn't easy, but we made it. Congratulations. I want to take a moment to not only thank my family and friends for coming, but to thank George as well, because I know how important it was for all of us to have a support system on this journey. I also want to thank all of the teachers and faculty, especially you, Miss Martinez. You put your heart and soul into teaching your students, and it shows. But most importantly, I would like to thank my #1 fan, my main support system, my best friend, my mom. Without her, none of my accomplishments would be possible. I know this wasn't an easy journey for most of us, and if for some reason any of you haven't been told, I want to personally say that I'm proud of each and every one of us. We have done in as little as months what it takes most to do in 4 years. When I was 16, I made the decision to leave public school and start online schooling to pursue my career in modeling. Less than 2 years later, I got the email of a lifetime. I had been casted to film Project Runway All-Stars, which meant that I would have to drop out of my Texas-only online school and move to New York City. That's when I made the promise to not only myself, but to my family as well, that I would get my GED. Fast forward 2 years later, and here I am. Despite the many times I felt like a failure or a quitter for not finishing high school. From modeling in New York Fashion Week, being on my own exclusive billboard in Times Square, and filming 2 seasons of Project Runway, standing up here on the stage before you in a cap and gown is my biggest and proudest accomplishment. No matter the road or roads it took, and the trials and tribulations we've all had to overcome on our individual journeys, we can now proudly say that we've done it and we've graduated. While this is probably the biggest accomplishment to date in most of our lives, I have no doubt we have even bigger accomplishments ahead of us. Whatever your future endeavors may be, I wish you all nothing but success and the feeling of accomplishment. If you can set your mind to going back and getting your GED, you can set it to do anything, and that's something that I've learned to believe in. Now I'm going to be honest, when I got the call Wednesday that I was valedictorian, I was filled with excitement and pride. But when I was told that I was going to have to do a 5 to 7 minute speech, my emotions quickly turned from that to, oh my gosh, I have to speak in front of all these people. So I did what any millennial would do, and I YouTubed it. I came across a bunch of high school valedictorian speeches, but I wasn't getting any inspiration from them, since their journey was so different from ours. I can't stand here and speak about our 4-year career together, or joke about the time our mascot tripped in the middle of the football field during our sophomore homecoming last time. Or even tell jokes that would only be funny to the people in my generation, because we're crossing the stage at different points in our lives. However, I did come across one speech that kind of stuck with me. He referenced SpongeBob SquarePants, which I know doesn't sound promising, but hear me out. Most of us have at least heard of SpongeBob. If not, here's a little background. He works at the Krusty Krab where he flips burgers for a living, which in our society is seen as undesirable or even as a failure. His acquaintance Squidward Tentacles is a cashier at the same restaurant, which is more of a desirable position according to society. Squidward lives in a multiple-room home, while SpongeBob lives in a pineapple with his pet Snow Gary. The main difference between the two of them is that SpongeBob is happy. He's content with his passion of flipping burgers and jellyfishing with his best friend. On the other hand, while it seems he has everything by society's standards, Squidward is lonely and bitter, always yearning for more and never happy when he gets it. The point I'm trying to get across is to forget about society's standards. Do what makes you happy, whether it be heading off to college next semester or leaving this graduation ceremony and applying for a job at McDonald's as a burger flipper. Pursue each and every one of your passions, regardless of what society or even your family and friends have to say. If you guys only take one thing from this speech, I hope it's this. You are in control of your destiny. You are the one that lives your life and deals with the consequences of the choices you make, no one else. This room is full of the people society said wouldn't be successful. But as I'm looking around at all the caps and gowns in front of me, I have to say we look pretty successful to me. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dominique Marine Jones, fashion model and GED graduate. Congratulations, class of 2017. This is for everyone who said we couldn't do it, but most importantly, this is for ourselves.
Thank you so much, Dominique. Those were truly inspiring words. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker for today. Her name is Michelle Paul, who is a friend of HCDE. We've known Michelle for a long time, and we are happy that she will be addressing you, GED graduates. Michelle was born in Trinidad and Tobago. She moved to Baytown in 1977. Michelle is the executive director of Capital Idea of Houston, a workforce development and power program. Capital Idea serves as an intermediary for citizen livings in poverty and at the local community college system servicing the Houston area. We have been working with Capital Idea, with Michelle Paul, for I believe about 3 years, and to say that she is a truly inspiring leader. She brings passion and vision to what she does, and we've been happy to work with our and her organization to provide many of you with outstanding opportunities to move on to college and to move on to better lives. So Michelle has been an inspiration in terms of the work that her organization does for all of us here in the Houston area. But Ms. Paul also is a leader in the community. As you can see from her bio, she has worked with many organizations and created many organizations herself that are whose focus is really empowering people to do better and to move forward with their lives. And she has done that in many, many powerful ways. So I'm very excited to present to you Ms. Michelle Paul.
Good morning. The nice about speaking in front, right? First, I want to say thank you to the Harris County Department of Education. Thank you to Eduardo, Ms. Johnson. I love the work that we do together and the lives that we get to impact. And to all of the administrators, thank you guys for this opportunity. What I want to say to the grads is I am excited for you guys. You know, when I got called to do this opportunity, the first thing I said was yes. And then weeks later, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to say? You know, and I have just been thinking, what am I going to say? Because what I say to you is important, okay? But I just want to let you guys know that I am honored to stand here and to talk and to share with you today. I am just so grateful to stand, I think Eduardo said, in this pool of red, of courageous, ambitious, awesome individuals. Yeah! Harvey McKay said, a great accomplishment shouldn't be the end of the road. The starting point to move forward, the starting point for the next, just the starting point is the next leap forward. So today you guys have made a great accomplishment, but there's a next leap forward. So my question to you is, what is your next leap forward? What is next for you? So we're going to do a little exercise. And I'm going to ask the grads, and anybody else want to join in, I want you to close your eyes and ask yourself the question, what? And give yourself an answer. What is my next leap forward? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I like that. And I was imagining to myself that you guys would say, my next leap forward is college. My next leap forward is to continue to be an inspiration to my children, to my family, to my friends. My next leap forward may be employment. My next leap forward, maybe I get to go for that promotion. My next leap forward, maybe a small group of you guys said, I am not sure. So here's my charge to you. If you said that, I know you want to celebrate this great accomplishment, but leave your number with somebody because there's resources to help you figure that out. They'll get it to me. We'll call you. We'll help you figure that out. So today, you have made a great leap. And today's leap, it's an unforgettable milestone. Today's leap is a momentous breakthrough into your next leap forward, into your next journey. And what I want to encourage you today is to say to you, do not dwell on your past. Do not care too much about what happened in the past. Do not look back. My advice to you is to respect your past, because it's your past that has you in this very present moment. To take your next leap means to move forward in the present. And you cannot move forward if you're looking back. It's like driving a car, wanting to move forward, but looking in the rearview mirror. We're going to let go of the past. We're in the present moment, and we're going to take a next leap forward. So, you are here now. You are at your graduation. And in this room is filled with your supporters, your teachers, your parents, your friends, your husbands, your children, administrators, all your supporters. What I want to say to you, grads, this is a powerful moment. And I want the powerful, I'm using the word power in this context, that you are powerful because powerful people take action and they get results. And the only reason that you're sitting in this seat right now is because you made a decision to do something different and you took action and you worked hard and you stayed committed, and this is your result. And to create a good future and to take a next leap forward, you have to create a good present moment. And you have done so. You have created a space to leap from. Now, your supporters, some of them have pushed you. Some of them have tugged at you. Some of them have even got a stick and poked you with the stick of truth. And the truth was, hey, you can do it. Hey, you're smart enough. Hey, you're full of potential. I know you guys have to hear those words from your teachers, from your supporters. That's why you're sitting here. Even when you had distractions and you wanted to give up, you kept showing up. When you keep showing up, you get results. My point in saying all of this is to inform you that you are not self-made. It takes a village. It takes a support system, and they're all right here in this room. And as you leap forward on your next journey, you will need a village. You will need a support system. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. Yes, I'm a Caribbean girl from Trinidad and Tobago. I got here when I was 9. But guess what? I hated school. Let me tell you why. Because in my country, when you went to school, they call it licks. In America, they call it corporal punishment. And so my people wanted to prepare me. So they sent me to private school before I went to public school. Private lessons to learn. And that woman would beat me. And she would call me dunce. And so I shut down. I remember the first day of going to school. I had my lunch. I went to school. I didn't eat my lunch. On my way home, I still had my lunch. By the time I had got home, I had done number 1 and number 2 because I was afraid. I sat in class. I sat in the back, and I would not raise my hand because if I got it wrong, I knew I was going to be punished. And then my mom said, let's go to America. And in 1977, I came here and I started elementary school. And for the first time, I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to beat me. Jesus. I get to play, I get to be free, but I'm still afraid. So I always sat in the back. I never asked for help, and I never asked for questions. I just showed up. Because in my mother's house, you had to show up or just be dead. That was her rules. You know, she brought us here for a reason. And she said to us, she's sitting right back here, there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's or doing this. I am not putting that down, but I did it, and I didn't bring you here to do that. I brought you here to do something else. And so she created the way. And as I continued on my journey, I made it through junior high, high school. I was an average C student. I know my job was to show up. I would sit in class, never talk, Where I excelled in high school was actually in ROTC. I graduated in the bottom last of my class. Nobody in high school told me about going to college because I made D's and C's and a couple of A's in ROTC. After about a couple of years, I wanted to go back to school. And so I went back to the counselor, and I went to Lee College. Took that entrance test, and they put me in developmental classes. Math, terrified of math. English, reading. I had to do all that stuff before I can do college work. Let me tell you people, I took that English twice. I took math, developmental math, 3 times. I remember my second developmental math class. I was sitting in the class, and the professor walks in, all dressed in black, and a little pinky ring, and I thought to myself, he looks like a vampire. And then he makes this announcement. He says, "Hi, I'm Professor Miller. I wrote the book." And I thought to myself, the next break, I'm out. This is not going to work because I was afraid. And so on the next break, guess what? I was out. The next semester came around, but I showed back up. And this time, walked in was this woman, and she announced, "I'm an 8th grade teacher." And I said for the first time, "Oh God, I think I have a chance because I need to pass this class." But what she taught me to do was to ask for help. If you need help, ask for help. So that I started asking her for help. She started showing up to help me. I started going to tutoring to figure out how to pass these classes. And finally, I made it through, okay? But I still didn't get my degree. When I got my degree, I woke up at 40 years. I was 40, that was my 40th birthday. And I sat at the edge of my bed and I said to myself, you have got to do something different because the next 40 can't be like the last 40. So I quit the best job I ever had. I was literally making $40,000 a year. Didn't have a job. And my cousin said, move in with me. So what we did every weekend was have garage sales because my goal was to keep my car, keep my phone on, and find a job. And so I did within 6 weeks. And at that job, she wanted a degree, but she hired me anyway. She said, go to school. I said, thank you. So I spent 7 years going to school. I earned a bachelor's degree, I earned a master's, and I earned a certificate. It took me 7 years. At the age of 47, I graduated and stopped. So I'm sharing that with you to say, anything is possible. You just got to take the next leap forward. And there are people on this journey that will help you. They are waiting for you to ask. Because that's what I had to do. Because when I went to college, I was afraid. Where am I going to put the comma? How am I going to write these papers? So again, I started asking for help. And help showed up. So what I want to say to you is education is a universal tool. And it can create a future. Education is a tool you can use anywhere in this world. Education is a tool that opens doors. Education is a tool that can't nobody take from you. Because can't nobody take this day from you. Because you did the work. Education is a tool that allows you to leap higher and higher. It's a tool that allows you to gain knowledge. It's a tool that puts you in a position to pursue a career and to increase your income. And so in conclusion, what I want to say to you is do not dwell on your past. It is over. Just respect it and stay focused on the future. In this present moment, you are powerful. You took action and you got results. And you're right here and you're about to earn the reward. Malcolm X said, education is the passport to the future. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepared today. And today I would say that you guys are prepared to take the leap forward. And if you remember nothing else that I said to you in this speech, remember this. Be grateful for your past. Stay focused on your future. Take the next leap. Remember that you are in a powerful position to leap higher and higher. So I say to you, take a giant leap into your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for your inspirational words. And I want to say, graduates, never say, oh, I just got my GED. No, you have a high school equivalency diploma. This means that what you did is equivalent to a high school education. Did you know that 40% of high school graduates fail the GED when they take it? So what you did required hard work, required knowledge. You have done something that is worth being proud of. And by the way, this will be our last GED ceremony at Harris County Department of Education. Because beginning next year, it's really, the GED will not be the only test that you can take to get a high school equivalency diploma in Texas. So you can take 2 other tests to get a high school equivalency diploma. And it's truly a high school equivalency diploma celebration. So, just remember that. It's not just the GED. Okay, we have now come to the highlight of our ceremony. What you have been waiting for. We will be handing out the certificates. Dr. Kimberly McLeod, Assistant Superintendent, will be assisting in presenting the certificates. All right, are we all ready? Okay, excellent. Our first graduate, Anselm Alexander. Astrid Alfaro. Gladys Aros. Raquel Bautista. Paul Benavides. Jessica Bravo. Humberto Camacho. Lisbeth Cardoso Lopez. Kayla Carter. Jose Castañeda. Claudia Castillo. Karen Castillo. Alexis Chacon. Mercy Clement Acumen.
I want you the whole time.
Elsa Luisa Clifford. Stephanie Cornejo. Perla de los Reyes. Sandra Ernest. Angela Davidson. Nadine Eastwood. Infant Eggleston. Veronica Espinola. National Adult Honor Society member. Opiyemi Ejikobe. Sierra Farrell. Sharonda Fisher. Brenda Garza. Adolfo Lopez Gomez. Monica Gomez. Daisy Gonzalez. Jessica Lea Gonzalez. Juana Gonzalez. Shante Goodwin. Sandra Grunbacher. Marla Hamilton. Christina Hartman. Christian Hernandez. Elsie Hess. National Adult Education Honor Society member. Jasmine Holmes. Maria de Lourdes Infante. Antonio Jaimes. Bertie James. Adriana Jimenez. Dominique Jones, valedictorian. Stacy Lozoya. Jasmine Maciel. Juana Martinez. Matthew Memberry. Tirani Medlock. Ala Miranda. Francisco Mojica. Samantha Montes. Daniel Morales. Yesenia Olguin. Jennifer Ortega. Yana Osorio. Delia Pacheco Campo. Guillermo Piedra. Alexandra Puckero. Andrew Pride. Sana Ramos. Vanessa Ramos. Veronica Reyes. Betty Rivera. Vanessa Rodriguez. Elaine Reese. Minerva Reese. Amanda Salazar. Monica Santana. Jesus Sotelo. Alicia Strickland. Jennifer Suarez Rivera. Perla Shimenchik. Elizabeth Jimenez Tejas. Erica Torres. Estrella Torres. Maria Torres. Tania Vasquez. Dominique Villarreal. Kenneth Williams. Rebecca Zavala. And last, Eric Zelaya. Congratulations to all the graduates. What an exciting moment. I'd like to call to the stage Anselm Alexander, who will lead us in the ceremony of the turning of the tassel. Anselm.
Will the members of the graduating class of 2017 please rise? In accordance with time-honored tradition, I would like the members of this great class to signify the completion of their incredible journey, and here at Harris County Department of Education by moving their tassel from right to left at this time. Congratulations to the members of this great class of 2017.
Thank you all for being with us this morning. It's always gives us great pleasure to see all of our students succeed, and you are a shining example of what can be done, and we hope the best for you and your futures. We're so proud of you, and your families are proud of you as well. With this, we come to the end of our ceremony. Once again, on behalf of Harris County Department of Education, we wish you the best, we wish you the best of luck, and great futures. Make us proud. Thank you.